are some things that you actually should do on a daily basis. Mindfulness, affirmation, finances, write it down, the Bible, something that is going to make you money and grow you and make you a bigger person. What's up, beautiful people? I'm Tanisha, and welcome back to my channel, Tanisha Inspires, where I'm here to help you transform your mind, your body, and your soul. I always talk about the definition of insanity, and that means doing the same things over and over and over, but you are expecting different results. What if I also tell you that there are some things that you actually should do on a daily basis, which will help strengthen your mind and your body, and it'll help bring you peace and comfort in your life? Let's get into it, y'all. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being self-aware. Self-aware of your body, your thoughts, your emotion, your surroundings. It's all about being present in the moment. Now for me, this was really hard because as a mom, I always had a million things going on in my head, where I was going, what I want to eat next. I always had a million things in my head. So when people were talking to me, sometimes it was really easy for me to kind of drift off and kind of think through some other things until I started mindfulness. Mindfulness has huge benefits, and we're going to walk through a couple today. It helps tune out distractions and improves memory and attention skills. It also helps regulate emotions. It decreases the emotional reactivity and increases cognitive focus. It also helps you get off your phone and be present in the moment. There are apps, there are a ton of things that you could do to do mindfulness. Just research, and I will link a couple below. The Bible. Y'all, this Bible is full of some crazy information. It teaches us who God is, what He does, what He's able to do in your life. But it also tells us so many things. What to eat, what not to eat, what to do, what not to do, what to think on, what not to think on. It literally gives us the blueprint to our life. It also tells us where we came from, who are our ancestors, who were the first people on earth, and how the earth was formed, and how languages were created. Like, it tells us everything. In a world that today has been uncertain and unknown and people scared, this literally gives you the answers, and it also tells you what will happen in the future. Now, for me, it was very hard to understand this Bible and understand and break it down into a point where I can ingest it for myself. For me, it's better to study in groups, so I do a lot of Bible study, I meet up with friends, we talk about it, we break things down, I ask questions. That's the only way that you're gonna learn and grow. Some people journal on it, they meditate on it, which you should definitely do, they pray on it, which you should absolutely do, but this thing, I promise you, will change your life, change your mindset, change everything about who you are. So check it out. Affirmations. So affirmations are positive statements that we tell ourselves. It helps challenge who we are. It helps us try to eliminate self-sabotage that we put on ourselves, negative thoughts, doubts, and fears. It changes all of that. Now, the other thing that it does is it can help with eliminating stress, and it can help over time reprogram who you are and who you will become. Now, check out my other video for reprogramming your mind if you haven't already. That was one of my first videos that I did ever. So I challenge you guys to find some daily affirmations, and if you don't know of any, again, that video has a couple that I do daily. Write it down. Your brain cannot remember and process everything. It's just not possible. But you do have the ability to write stuff down. You never know if you have the next big empire like Amazon or some of these crazy, amazing companies until you write it down, you create a plan, and you execute on it. There's so many tools out there. I use my calendar a lot to write down bills and write down different events that are coming up. I also use OneNote. OneNote is a huge, amazing tool that I love. I tend to write things down by typing. I also have a journal as well. because you never know when you have that next big idea. And sometimes it just takes writing it down to actually see it and visualize that and have that vision for your life. So write it down. You can't have everything in your head. I promise it's not possible. You could probably do 80% of that, but write it down and turn that thing that you wrote down into something that is going to make you money and grow you and make you a bigger person, and most importantly, impact the world in a wonderful, amazing way. Last but not least, finances. You should be doing something on a daily basis when it comes to your finances. Now, there are several things that you could do here, and I'm gonna have several videos on creating budgets and how I paid off money and all this fun stuff. But what you should do is make sure you're checking your balances on a daily basis. I used to not check my balances, especially when I had a weekend where I know I spent a lot of money. I just didn't need that negativity in my life. But as an adult, I've realized it is important for me to know how much money I have at all times. Just in case I want to be able to splurge on something amazing, I need to know that I have money to do that. The other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure you're creating budgets. So each month you should have money allocated to pay certain things, whether that's your rent, food, car payment, whatever it is that you should have that budget. Again, I'm going to do a separate video on budgeting. And the other thing you should also look at is how to pay off debt. So if you do have debt, make sure you have a plan in place that you are looking at and executing on a daily basis, whether that is making a decision to not buy that little cool thing there because you know you're trying to pay off this big thing over here. You also should make sure that not only you're looking at debts and paying off debts, but also plan upcoming money. So if it's something that you want to do maybe for Christmas, maybe you should create a Christmas fund and you could take that money and build on it, and then in December you can use that money for all your Christmas presents. So you should always do something on a daily basis when it comes to your finances. Again, thank you so much for watching another video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please comment below. I would love to see your comments. I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.